Hey there everybody, this is Adam Zundel from the Mountain East Conference. And again, we are looking at baseball and softball stat crew and scoring decisions. And in this video, we're going to be looking at not necessarily weird or tricky plays, but some that are a little less common that you'll encounter. And so we thought we'd just go through those rather quickly. As you can see here on the screen, we have a runner on first. And what we were going to have here is a good old-fashioned 6-4-3 double play. So how do you put that in? Well, you might think that you might put this out as 6-4-3 and then he was out actually 6-4, but that doesn't really tell what happened. We need to put it in as a 6-4-3 GDP, and we need to show that he was out on the play. Let's look at another double play situation. We once again have a runner on first. This time though, it's going to be a line drive to the first baseman and he's going to go ahead and step on the bag. So for that instance, we put L3 DP and we explained that Robertson is out. So it was a line drive to the first baseman. It was a double play situation. Robertson was out on the play. And you can see that is exactly the way that it comes up. But so whenever there is a double play, you have to denote that it was a double play with the DP and then give an X to the player that was also out in addition to the batter. Some other situations that you'll encounter are some fly balls that are in foul territory, and rather than calling them a fly out, let's just say there is a one that the catcher gets. Rather than putting an F2, you add an additional F, FF2 if it's the catcher, FF9 if it's the right fielder, or FF1 if it's the pitcher, and then you'll see it's a foul out to the pitcher. Of course, you could put L7 or F7 for a fly ball, but what about a weak fly ball that's a pop out? You can put P6, and you can say popped up to the shortstop. And of course there are some plays that are handled individually without any throws being made. And let's just say in this example, slow roller to the first baseman, he's going to scoop it up and step on the bag. That goes in as 3U, as in 3 unassisted. Okay, everyone knows that K stands for strikeout, but it's helpful when inputting data to explain what kind of strikeout it was. So you can put KL for looking, or KS for swinging. Oftentimes, you've got a big hitter in the middle of the lineup, probably not in the same situation that we're looking at now, but you want to walk somebody on purpose. Instead of putting a BB, which is just a base on balls, you're going to put an IBB to explain how he got to first base. And of course, sometimes a pitcher will pitch high and tight. He's going to catch somebody, and that will go in as an HBP, hit by pitch. And then you have your player who hits the long ball. All you have to do is hit HR, and then it's helpful to describe where it went. You can put in 8 for center field, and then you have to advance these runners around, and there you go. On occasion, you'll have a ball deflect off a player, go into the hands of another player, and a throw will be made. Let's just say in this instance that the batter hits one right back to the pitcher. It nips his glove over to the third baseman, who throws over to first for the out. You actually have to credit the pitcher with part of that play, so it's a 1-5-3 play to first. I'm going to go ahead and put a runner on first base, and let's just say we have a good old-fashioned rundown as he tries to go to second, and so the catcher goes to the second baseman. So he's trying to steal, so it goes catcher to second baseman, scratch that, to second baseman, to the shortstop, now back to the first baseman who is covering, and now to the third baseman who is covering, and back to the pitcher, and he's finally tagged out. And then you can see that long strand of play, everybody that touched it. And you also have to put in that he was caught stealing, CS. I'm going to go ahead and put another runner on first base. He's got a little bit too far of a lead, and he's not trying to steal a base, but he doesn't get back in time. It's a 1-3 PO. Picked off. So these are a few of the less than common or less than routine plays that you are going to encounter, but you're certainly going to run into these more than your fair share of times.